It was reported in 2021 that more than 2 million middle school and high school age students reportedly use electronic cigarettes. Over the past few years, the use of electronic cigarettes has become widely popular, allowing for more studies and research to be done surrounding the overall health side effects that can arise from using electronic cigarettes. Today, many doctors look towards conducting new research that focus on the behavioral and physical side effects that can arise from using electronic cigarettes, while also looking at the chemical ingredients and specifically focusing on how they may be affecting adolescents. This topic is something that can be relatable to almost all, as electronic cigarettes have become a global commodity and are often a topic of discussion within the news and media. Using both accredited online resources and the Florida State University Library, I have looked at clinical findings and done research to find out more about what can arise from using electronic cigarettes and how it is impacting adolescents. Today's speech will focus on three main areas. The first point that will be looked at are the mental side effects that can arise from vaping and electronic cigarette usage. The second will be looking at the physical side effects that come from electronic cigarette usage. And the third, finally, being what chemical ingredients are often found within electronic cigarettes. To begin, the first element of research that is going to be looked at is the mental side effects from using electronic cigarettes. The mental side effects of vaping are still being studied today. Recently, an associate professor from Yale University, Mee Addy, claimed potential problems include attention disorders like ADHD and impulse control issues. This claim exemplifies attention disorders and how they may be seen within long-term smoking use. While most medical professionals can all agree that there is no clear way to define and see how nicotine is impacting the brain, they do try to pull information from other studies. Later on in the article, Addy states again, research on young animals show that nicotine can interfere with processes that are critical to memory, learning, and focus. This claim shows how animal testing is being used as a tool to further develop more answers surrounding the long-term mental effects that can arise from electronic cigarette use. Further, the second point to be looked at will be the physical side effects that can come from using electronic cigarettes and how they are affecting and posing possible dangers to adolescents today. The largest health risks that come from vaping for younger individuals surround potential respiratory issues. When looking at the European Journal of Pediatrics by Timothy D. Becker and Timothy R. Rice, the article states, ECs may potentially expose users to heavy metals from batteries and heating coils that may be carcinogenic or toxic to the heart and lungs. This research looks directly at what can arise towards the physical body and how these side effects can also be seen through potential respiratory issues. Research is still being done to find out more about the long-lasting physical side effects that can arise from using electronic cigarettes. My final point today will be discussing about chemical properties found within many electronic cigarettes. The American Lung Association worked alongside the University of North Carolina to publish an article that discussed some of the chemical components found within many electronic cigarettes. This study stated that the two primary ingredients are propylene glycol and vegetable glycerine. These two products, when combined with other ingredients that are found within electronic cigarettes, often have greater levels of toxicity, posing more of a threat to the overall toxic and pH levels found within an electronic cigarette. Within their finding, there was one chemical that was discovered to have the same component as that found in an outside lawn care chemical. The article stated, e-cigarettes also contain acrolein, a herbicide primarily used to kill weeds. This article shows that one chemical component found within an electronic cigarette is similar to that, the same, that is found within weed killer. To conclude, doctors and scientists are still constantly working to find new ways to learn more about how electronic cigarettes are affecting adolescent bodies and minds as the numbers continue to grow each year. While 2 million may not seem like a huge number in comparison to the rest of the world, it's still an alarming number for some health professionals, and they look forward to figuring out how electronic cigarettes are affecting the physical and mental care of adolescents while also analyzing the ingredients found within electronic cigarettes. The goal for many medical professionals today is to get closer to having a more clearly defined idea of how electronic cigarettes are affecting the younger generations and what to look forward years from now. Thank you so much.